Today I want to talk about the installation of the rear wiring harness on my pickup. This is the rear wiring harness that came with it. Actually, I ordered this to allow me to put tail lights on both sides of the vehicle and to have blinkers, and so that's what you see here. I put it in some protective wrap or flex tubing, whatever you want to call, to further protect it. And then I connected it to the inside of my frame with these line clamps. These are 1/2 inch line clamps. I got these at Lowe's. This is where it's clamped in here. Runs to the inside of my frame, along to here. And then what you'll see with my steel brake lines is that I connected the steel brake lines in my rear wiring harness, joined them together at the same points here with these line clamps. I moved my steel brake lines and my wiring harness continue up front. Here's another line clamp that includes both the brake line and wiring harness. This is the rear mount for the fuel tank that we're fixing to put on. Wiring harness, steel brake lines through here, again up to here. This is the cross member where the back of the cab mounts to the pickup, and then you'll see my wiring harness coming through here. And this is where the Turner dual master cylinder kit comes into play. This is my proportioning valve. This is where I mounted it. I talked about that on an earlier video. This is my residual check valve. Here is my stoplight switch. And for the rear wiring harness, you got the two wires here, red and white, that connect to the stoplight switch. And then you have the fuel tank sending unit wire here. This wiring harness only came with one wire, which is for a type B gauge system, but I have a type A system, so I had to run an additional wire. They gave me the red-black wire, so I ran a black wire 16 gauge through the wiring harness up to the front so that I could connect it to my sending unit on my tank and to my fuel gauge up front. My wiring harness I continued to run under here. This is the front mount for the fuel tank. My wiring harness went under here. It comes to the front of my dual master cylinder, mounts to here, and then from here it will run up inside my cab there. And hopefully that will help somebody else out there. Thank you very much, and bye.